Colombian coffee. Well, no, not really. It's just water, but it sure tastes good out of this Bobby Likis Car Clinic cup. And speaking of Colombian coffee, we just finished a little YouTube video. I want to welcome everyone to Bobby Likis Car Clinic here on Paltalk.com. And the YouTube video is all about our Fuel Your Economic Recovery sweepstakes. And we decided that we'd put a little skit together and put it on YouTube, and we did. And when you get a chance, go to YouTube and just put in, what is the name of that, Bill? The name of that?
Bobby Likis Car Clinic sweepstakes. But you can just look for Bobby Likis and it'll come up.
Okay, yeah, just put in Bobby Likis, and it's spelled L-I-K-I-S. Likis? You'll love us. L-I-K-I-S, Bobby Likis. Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic on Paltalk.com. Glad to have everyone in the house today. Just finished this morning and completed our local program. In addition to Pal Talk every Thursday, I host 1 hour Bobby Likis Car Clinic some 18 years on WCOA, which is some station, which is 80 plus years. It's the first AM station, the largest AM station in Pensacola, Florida, which is where we live. Our studios for Car Clinic Productions, for Car Clinic Network, are inside our automotive service shop, but I go over to the radio station for the Thursday program. Otherwise, all of the programs are live and from our own in-house studio. It sure feels good to be in this studio. I wish I could show it to you, and I should one day. Maybe, Bill, you can walk around with the camera. I'll pick the camera up, and the camera is almost as big as Bill is. But you could use a smaller camera. That's what you could do, yeah, and do a double shot. That'd be great. And just for you to know, this studio we designed, and it was manufactured by Acoustic Systems in Austin, Texas. Great company, great to deal with. The gentleman that I dealt with was ultimately, over the next couple, 3 years, he took the position as president of the company. He's a runner, avid, he's an athlete, really, and about the time that he took his presidency on Acoustic Systems was when XM Satellite Radio decided they wanted theirs. I think I can bring this microphone up a little bit. I'd rather sit up straight and I'm reaching down to get the mic. You know what I mean? You ever do that? You ever walk around something in your house or in the shop? A lot of time back when I worked on automobiles, I would jack a car up and put a stand under it and do what I had to do to get to some leak or some clip or some speedometer cable, and then I would let the car down, and then I would just leave the jack there until well, maybe I'll use it later, and then I would work under the hood, and every time I'd walk from the hood to the back of the car, I'd walk around the jack. I mean, duh. And I finally, after a half hour of dodging the jack handle, which you always lay a jack handle out because otherwise it'll fall on the next car to it or something. And anyway, those little things are a nit, but it's just like doing your shower and shave in the morning. I reach to get my adopt kit out from under the cabinet, and invariably I've got everything in it. Something falls out and falls on the floor. I mean, those little things. So I'm not here complaining. I'm just here saying, whoever said life was going to be easy doesn't know they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so how does that relate to automobiles, which you never thought I'd get around to that? Well, let me give you some headlines here. Automotive aftermarket sales boom created by car dealer closing. That's debatable. I wish that I had in-house the president of the Automotive Aftermarket Industry Association. His name is Rich White, and because he would have all of the statistics, and then I would like to have sort of not a debate, but a conversation with him, because here's the way I see it. And first, let me share with you what the written word is, what the media put out. 2,000 dealers closing in 2009, $2 billion plus in product sales through dealer parts departments and dealer redistribution of original equipment parts to independent service outlets. So it's saying that the dealers are going to lose dollars in service because of the decline in those bays, and that's up to 51,000 bays. That's a service bay where you park your car and a technician works on your car. Is what it's called, a bay. Up to 51,000 dealer bays could close. Expect 2,040 car dealers to close. Car dealer closings in '09 shutters 32,000 dealer service bays, so 32,000 service bays alone this year. But primarily, here's what it's saying, it being the media and this release. Closing dealers provides independent aftermarket with $7 billion annually increase. Now, I'd like to address that because most of you who are tuned in and are tuned in with the global financial situation, as well as the situation in the States, think probably, and I can't tell you what you think, but it's pretty well the perception of the dealers and the aftermarket and the public that people are repairing their cars and keeping their cars longer. That's true. Repairing their cars, I don't know about that part, and that's the part that I would disagree with, and here's why. Well, here's what's being said. The dealers are closing, and of those dealers that closed, the people that used to go there to get their cars fixed are now going to independent service shops. And a lot of people that, even if the dealer doesn't close, if people aren't interested in seeing a new car, they might well take the option to go to their local, closer, more convenient independent service shop, because some of the reason that people used to go to dealerships is while they were there, they browse around looking at new cars. I mean, there are millions of new cars sold. In fact, I used to work, I was service manager in my younger years for a dealership, and worked for Ford as a younger guy as well. And I will tell you that salesmen were always standing strategically in places where people would walk from the service shop into this lane at this one dealership where I worked, into the showroom floor. And they'd, smile and say hello and say, you having your car worked on? Yeah, I'm got a problem, so and so and so and so. And they strike up a conversation, and they look at a new car. Next thing you know, and here's why it's so vivid in my memory. The sales manager. See, you got the sales manager on the front side of a dealership. You got the used car manager on the back side of a dealership, and you got the service in the middle, caught right damn dead in the middle. And I can tell you exactly how dead in the middle. For every used car that a service shop works on, I'm talking about a new car dealership, and this was when, in my experience as service director of a dealership at the age of 27, we never were allowed to make any money on the used car department. So if a part cost us $1, we sold it to the used car department for $1.10. Now, of course, that 10 cents